Good morning, everybody. How is everyone today? Hope you're doing well wherever you are. Big love to the people that are a little fragile today. It feels like a good week, though. It doesn't feel like it's like we're on pins and needles. But it's only Monday. Man, my hair is poofy. Do you ever look in the mirror and just go, who in the hell are you? What have you become? I do. Somebody was asking me about earthquakes and like where. So Linda G said, yeah, it's going to be north and then southern, and then Sterling said central. And I'm like, you forgot New Zealand. Even I knew that. No. So, the bottom line is it doesn't matter. There's going to be another disaster that you need to be prepped for. So, not put it out into the universe that you're going to get hit, but, prepare for it. But first, I'm going to get into what's the hang up with these confirmations. Merrick Garland, he's going to get in. I know. And my sense is from him, is that he is pissed. He's nice and calm guy, but inside, pissed. But the one that I really want to get in there, Deb Haaland, and specifically Oak Flat, Arizona. We're going to start off with that. 65 miles east of Phoenix. It was, and I may have the dates wrong. I may have a lot of this stuff wrong. Go do some research on it. I'm going to put a link of a website that I found, and you can look at that, see if that's good for you. I haven't even looked at it all, but it looked like it may have some really good information on it. But Oak Flat, and I've seen this because I want to get into Arizona, and I wanted to, I've been trying to do this for a number of years. I just haven't made it. But I looked at Oak Flat and I go, well, there's a campground there. There's some hiking around there. That'd be fun to explore. What I didn't know is it's the Apache Holy Lands, according to these sites. So I know. It also has the largest untapped copper reserve in the United States. I don't know how they found that out, but it is. And I saw this on PBS, and I'm going repeating numbers. So this is like a repeating thing for me. I was talking about how do we protect Mother Earth. What this company is planning on doing, according to the PBS News article, they're going to set charges underneath dynamite or whatever, underneath the ground. And they are going to set these charges off and go poof. And this is like, I think he said like a 2-mile radius, and just collapses in on itself. Now, besides that just being offensive to me, that part, it's on Native American Holy Land. According to one site, it was the holiest of Holy Land. And I don't know. Anyway, Deb Haaland. I've got my dark mirror cards here. So this is mainly, I think that one is for the mine company. resilient mind. Is that what they call it? Resilient. In 2014, John McCain decided to sell this land to Resilient so that they can get the mine, and it was based, and he attached it to this bill, the defense bill that was being passed at the time, and he did it kind of at the last minute, so it just went through. But it is being held up for a little bit right now, so I want to know when Deb Haaland is going to get in there, and then I want to know if this is going to be stopped. Deb Haaland, when are you going to be confirmed? She passed the big hurdle with Lisa Murkowski, Joe Manchin, and Susan Collins. So we need Joe because he's kind of like a Republican. I mean, he says he's a centrist, but he votes a lot Republican. But Lisa and Susan Collins, especially Lisa Murkowski up in Alaska, because there's a lot of energy that's being produced up there. And Deb Haaland, it appears, and again, I have not studied her, I'm just a guy throwing cards, but I do learn a lot these days. Deb Haaland is more for cleaner energy. So there's another huge gasoline spill down in, I think, in Louisiana from a pipeline. They said, oh, it's only a couple of tens of thousands of gallons, and it turns out like it's hundreds of thousands. It's like, yikes. All right. Deb Haaland, 3 cards. When are you going to be confirmed? Balance. Ooh. 4 of Swords. Father of Cups. Well, we know who that is. So we got the 2 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords. This is my wild unknown deck. The 2 of Pentacles, bringing balance. And normally in the 2 of Pentacles, the guy, there's a lot of emotion going on in the background, and he's trying to balance himself. In this particular card, it looks like balancing nature. In my particular area of California, we have, this is one of the places where the monarch butterfly comes to nest and hang out in the eucalyptus groves. And we don't have them anymore. They're going away, and it's a big issue. Here we have the 4 of Swords that is with the light, the third eye light. When is Deb Haaland going to be, confirmed? There's something holding it up. And again, it's like the Merrick Garland thing. Some knucklehead is holding it up. For what reason? But you got the Father of Cups. She is going to be in there. She is going to be working with the Father in Cups. The Father of Cups. Let's just pull some more on this. Let's just pull some clarifiers. Oh, I'm going to do white sage. White sage clarifiers. On this 4 of Swords, because it feels like this video is going to go real long. It feels like when I look at this, it's almost like she gets a new eyeful, a new she gets more information on how destructive the past administrations have been. She gets a new vision of maybe it's putting the brakes on all of this stuff. I don't know. So talk to me more about this Four of Swords. This lamb with the golden third eye. Talk to me more. What does this Four of Swords mean for Deb Haaland? I love these cards. All right. So we have the Four of Swords, right? I mean, it's a beautiful card. It's not like other Four of Swords where is this the sacrificial lamb? I don't know. We have the Three of Wands. And in this deck, and in this deck, this blue ribbon it's kind of the third eye. It's intuition, it's understanding. If you have the blue color, the indigo color. So is she getting something? Is she getting something, a download or something? Her intuition is coming where she's going to be working together with people. We have the Knight of Cups. This is the knight in shining armor. But she's bringing something that is warm and comforting to the cold. Look at that. She's got some coffee. Nice. And she's got the Lovers. So to me, this four is not a retreat, but it's more of a psychic attachment, more of a spiritual attachment, where she is going to be working together to bring new information and bring love back to her position, the lands of, let's just leave the American lands. All right. So let's look at Resilient Mind Company. Just looking up at the time. Resilient Mind Company. And I'm going to use my Dark Mirror oracles. Resilient Mind. Mine, not mind. Mining Company. Resilient Mining Company at Oak Flat. Resilient Mining Company at Oak Flat. Do you see that? Do you see that? Anger in chains. All right. Calling the storm. There's one guy in the PBS news special that I watched last night. And I don't know if there's more or not, but he is living there and he's kind of camping out there. And I thought, is this the Montana thing where they were doing that pipeline where everybody came together and said, hell no, we're not doing this, and they kind of stopped it? And it's just one guy now, but is it going to be this bigger thing? And that's what this card is to me. And then I get this black flower fragrance. flower fragrance. I was going to look up the meaning, but I think I'm just going to go with my intuition on this. What I feel with this card in resilient mining company, it's that they're trying to make something sound really good and it's really bad. That's what I'm getting. So let's look at the Apache Holy Lands. Will resilient mining company be able to mine on these holy lands? I'm just going to kick these up here. I got a feeling this is going to be a big spread. Will resilient mining company be able to destroy the Apache Holy Lands, or will something stop it? Let's drop down, y'all can see where to go. Are we good? All right. So, the center of the reading, we have the Chariot movement, moving forward. So are we moving away from, or are we moving to something different? It's an interesting card here in the Wild Unknown because it's one horse. A lot of times there's two horses. Some are going in different directions. Some are going in the same direction. This is just a single purpose in this card. And you can see the red in the corners. There's a little bit of passion going on. You think? You think there's a little bit of passion? What about this card? Anger and storm. Oh, I'm sorry. Anger and chain. I used to do underwater video, and I would just pan the camera so fast. I'd get home and look at it, and it would be like, I don't even know what I'm looking at. So I apologize. Being crossed by. Whoa. Whoa. Nine of Swords. You know, it's just opening up and just seeing the rawness, the destruction, just let's keep going. Death. We're talking about resilient mining company, if they will be able to continue mining. So I see it so far. I see him moving on because of all the destruction and all the just that, you know, how they're going to go about doing this, the native land. And is this the native lands, or is this them? Is this the destruction of this holy site? Behind them is the world. We need copper for our toys. Oh no, we need copper for our communication and for this. Now, it's a toy, right? In so many places. You know, social media. Well, it has a positive and it also is a toy, right? You play games on it. We don't need a new cell phone every year, every 2 years. I don't know how you can afford it. They're so expensive now. At the top of the reading, resilient mining company. Enough said on that. It's the Devil card. And in the potential near future, it's the Eight of Pentacles. A lot of times with the Eight of Pentacles, it's the diligence, the hard work, just going forward. This, with the Spider, is the web that they've woven, the interconnectedness of it all. So clearly, this mining company, we haven't gotten to where it's going. This mining company is trying to move forward to cut open whatever they need to, whatever body this is. They're going to expose it, open it up, rip everything away and to get to the copper. It's got the Death card behind it. I hope that's the death of the mining company in Oak Flats. They're saying it's for the world. They're having this interconnectedness. Oh, it's for the world. But at the top of it, they've got the Devil card. Internal influences that affect this movement to open up the mining company. You have the Daughter of Wands. So this Daughter of Wands card, bring in balance, figure 8 with flowers. So it feels like it's not the Ace of Wands. That's a big stick or club or legal action. They're going to try to work and see. It feels like there's a balance here. But the external influences, Daughter of Cups. These two cards are really good for me. They feel really good. This is a little dark, though. This is a little light. So internal, they still have that darkness, and they're trying to work within it to bring forth a new idea, a new proposal, a new something. The Daughter of Cups is bringing a comfort and a light that is not in this card. And hopes and fears. Battle. Big battle. Winning at any cost. And the final outcome, Ten of Wands, Ten of Sticks. The burden, the struggle. Good. The struggle of mining, of exposing the land. And then bring in balance again. I mean, this is a really hard reading. It's harsh. It could go a different way, but this, to me, when we were talking about Deb Haaland, that card is Deb Haaland cleaning up that burden at the base of the deck. The Three of Swords. You think? Heartbreak, heartache, defending oneself, the Seven of Wands, one light shining with all of these others that are trying to, stay away from the light. And we have the Six of Wands again, the Six of Sticks. The struggle going into the rainbow. Eight of Cups, moving on. We're talking about the mining company moving on from loss. Chariot, moving on. So according to these cards, I don't think that it's going to, I think that the Apache land is going to stay the Apache land. There may be some more negotiation. Well, here, we'll give you this, and if you take, and again, I don't know. But I encourage, if this is passionate to you, to take a look at the website, look at some different websites, and see what we can do to get involved. Certainly, I'm writing Mark Kelly. I know, I'm not from Arizona, but I'm also writing my representatives. He can go talk to them. So let's do what we can. All right, where are we? Yikes, 31 minutes. Okay, this is going to be a long one. Sorry, because I only read one thing. Let's move on real quick. Cuomo. He was the darling of COVID. And you really liked, and it just goes against what, it says what Trump gave us, nothing, and what Cuomo gave us, some kind of comfort, some kind of direction, some kind of information that wasn't berating other people. It was just, a little bit, but it was more of just, here's some information, here's what we're trying to do to tackle it, let's figure this out. He really brought it to, to light, and people liked that he was giving information out in a professional way. Now, the allegations against him, nothing like Trump, what he did, but still bad enough, for him to leave office. I don't know. The timing seems a little weird to me, but will Cuomo survive? I'm going to pull 3 cards on it. No, I'm going to pull 6 real quick, and let's just see. Will Cuomo survive? Will Cuomo survive this? No, I'm going to pull 3, and then I'm going to pull some others. Will Cuomo survive these allegations till the next election? Okay, so enough said. He's been a rat, right? 4 cups. Little rat. We have 4 Pentacles. So you got all these people coming together to drawing a blank as to what the Rider-Waite said on this. But this, if you look at this, just the interconnected of all the people. 4 of Pentacles. Hang on, I gotta pull my cheat sheet out because I forgot what the 4 of Pentacles looks like. How weird is that? Oh yeah, hanging on to things. Hanging on. You got the guy, hanging on to his pentacles. Did I just say that? Anyway. Cuomo's hanging on. Oh. But look at that mountain. He's at the base of the mountain. He's going to work together to get up there. So, is there a long road for him? Yeah. Is he going to be hanging on? Yeah. Is he a rat? Cards don't lie. But I think he will. Let's just see if he'll be reelected. Will he be reelected as governor? I'm going to pull 6. Will he be reelected as governor? Looks like yes. If he wants to run. So there is going to be some justice that happens. That's at the center of the reading. So he's got justice coming, and it's being crossed by temperance. So he's going to balance something out. Look at that passion. Is that him? Fighting. But there's going to be some kind of thing that comes down on him and caps it and balances things out. The Father of Wands. He's kind of like that. You know, he's the King of Wands. He's bringing a forward-looking agenda. It's something that is passionate and growth-oriented. But he's also a cobra. You got to watch out for him. He's got red lightning striking behind him. You got to be careful with this particular Father of Wands card. Behind him is the Chariot moving. So is he leaving? Well, I don't know. He's got the Wheel of Fortune. He can do whatever he wants. And he's got the World at the top of the card, at the top of the spread. So it's too far out for me just to really throw on this thing. But I think what's going to happen with these allegations is something's going to come out that is going to kind of stop this flame. It's going to, but you still got that card at the base. And then all of these 3 cards, movement, the world, completion card. So maybe he's done. But he's got the Wheel of Fortune. He can do whatever he wants. If he chooses to run again, he can. It's karmic. But his interconnectedness with everything, maybe he won't. I think he's going to be fine if we care about him. You know, in his career. I don't think anything's gonna, you know, he's not going to jail or anything like that. I didn't see that in the cards. Should we just throw real quick on what's going on with these women all coming out of the woodwork right now and saying he hugged me a little too long? He made me feel uncomfortable. I feel uncomfortable at times. All right. Why are these women coming out of the woodwork? 3 cards. Why are these women coming out right now? Why didn't they come out before? Why are these women coming out against Andrew Cuomo right now? I don't know. Balance. Trying to even the playing field. It's kind of what I heard with this. Temperance. And then the Empress. This is my COVID card because it looks like a lung. You know, and he had that thing going on in New York about the COVID, the nursing homes and things like that. So did he upset, I was going to say piss off, did he really upset somebody on these COVID numbers, and they're trying to get even with him? Or does it have anything to do with Trump trying to get him out of there so that there can be a pardon in the works? Okay, I'm gonna move on. George Floyd. What is gonna go on with the George Floyd trial? Are there going to be riots from the George Floyd trial? Are there going to be riots from the George Floyd trial? New beginnings. The Star Judgment. I think people are going to be dancing in the street. I think there's going to be a lot of people in the street happy. Because you have the new beginning, you have the Star and Judgment. So if I'm just looking at these cards, I see all these people here flying up to the Judgment Bird. So let's hope not, because that was brutal in LA. Brutal. All right. COVID variants in the vaccine. Oh, man, some of these knuckleheads, right? That just, Abbott and Mississippi, all these, Missouri. Missouri. Oh, my home state. Oh. Another realtor was in the news. She threatened to kill somebody, and she put it on Facebook. $1,500 to kill this person. Like, what? What? Oh, my gosh. And I can't remember who she was trying to kill. But the FBI came and got her. All right. I don't even know where I'm... Oh, COVID in the variants. So the vaccine. Let's just look at the next 3 months with COVID. One card. What's going on? 3 months with COVID. How are we doing? Right now, month 1, we're still upside down. We're still the Hanged Man suspension. Month 2, Daughter of Pentacles. We're moving forward. We're coming to the rainbow. We're still in its infancy. It's not time to remove the masks. Month 3, the Fool. We're starting our new beginning. Month 3, hang in there. Please, please, please. Okay. Well, since I'm on a roll, I've already gone over my 35 or 30-minute mark. Let's just see, is the vaccine, wow. Is the vaccine, it's a climb. Is the vaccine going to work against the variants that are coming out? Is the current vaccine, just 3 cards on this because the other question I have. Not so much. 10 of Wands. It is going to help with the Son of Cups and the Chariot. It is going to move us forward, but it's still going to have a tough time getting through that. So the question I wanted to ask, though, what I got from the cards was, yeah, you should get the vaccine, but you still need to be careful of the variants. Will we need a booster for the variants? And the problem comes in is that we didn't get enough people inoculated, vaccinated at the same time. It's being drawn out too much, so these variants can get a hold, take hold. Okay, are we going to need a booster shot? Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving. And this is growing. The Moon. Some hidden information. Things aren't really clear with that in the world. So I'm not getting a yes or a no answer here. It just feels like there's so much going on in the world that is unknown. And the world, needs to give and receive more vaccines so we can turn this Moon card into a Sun card. Okay. Week ahead. Let's look at work your light. Work your light. Week ahead. For people who have been just hanging, listening to me, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to the 3 people who are listening right now. Want to give a shout out to, because I haven't shouted out to him in a long, long time. Kevin and Ginger. How you guys doing? You doing okay? Everybody happy over there in Kevin and Ginger land? Just some YouTube pals that I met. Okay. Ginger is the service dog to Kevin. She's a big, fluffy, poodle-y thing. It makes me want to take a nap on her belly. Put my head on her belly and... All right. So, what do we think about this week? Work your light. This card. No, not that card. Didn't want to come out. What do we want to think about? I can't believe it's 48 minutes. I'm not editing. I haven't said anything stupid yet. Okay, well, I said a couple of things stupid. No, not a lot, just a couple. That's it. Anna, grandmother to Jesus. I can't read what that bottom line says. Seeding, not seeing, seeding the light, laying the foundations, the divine plan. Make sure you keep your intentions, and I go over this over and over. When you seed your light, what kind of seeds are you planting? Are they tomato plants? Are they zucchini? Are they negative thoughts? So stay in the light. Know that there's a divine plan. And keep your intentions pure. Thank you for watching. All right. Peace and love.